What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Pretty Boy, the West, man. We're back with another reaction video today. We got Jake Paul and Logan Paul heated argument on Impaulsive. If you're new to the channel, make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe to the kid, man. Hey, we're out here grinding. But my thoughts on Jake Paul and Logan Paul, I really like them as marketing for the YouTube community, like with the boxing and all that. I think it takes a lot of pride and let me say this, balls to do what they are doing, bro. Like it's crazy of how much influence they have done in this boxing and just in the YouTube community in general. But yeah, man, I want to see what they got into a heated argument. If you're new to the channel, like I said, drop a like, comment, subscribe to the kid. But without further ado, we're gonna hop right into this.
Mentioning or bringing in Prime to the stadium. They said I would get kicked out if I brought a Prime bottle. Ridiculous, dude. Do you think I would ever ban you from promoting any of your shit at any of my events? That's ridiculous.
Wait, that's because of who the partner, the competing partner was
Marcos
for the
texted
event.
us 4 times with stipulations listed out, paragraphs.
Yeah, get over it. Like, and meanwhile,
come on, I'm your brother building a
oh
business.
yeah, you're my brother building a business. You love to play both sides, bro.
What's the other
You
side
play
am I playing?
both
Whose other
sides.
side am I playing?
You play both sides.
What's
and it's
the
like,
other side that I'm playing?
I'll partner with all of your enemies. Like I have,
Bro,
I
my
have
life is
all,
my life. Your life is your life. If you want
But
to create
see, you
beef
love
with-
to play both. You love to play both sides. You
I'm
love to play
explaining
both
my
sides.
rationality for one
and
the
it
other.
caused issues in our last event when we had other betting partners and drink partners, and you walked out with it with the betting and the drinks.
Is it
so
illegal
it caused
to wear what
issues.
I'm wearing?
It caused
Come
issues.
on, it's not a. You can't tell me what to wear.
Whoa, that got deep really fast. I was not ready for all that. But Logan does tend to play both devil's advocate. He plays both sides because he's partners with, I think, KSI, I want to say. Yeah, they do Prime together. But Jake wants to box KSI. Like, Jake wants to kill KSI. Like, don't get me wrong. I think Jake will literally hurt KSI. But that's just because I think Jake's a better boxer. But dang, he called out his brother like that. That's kind of
What do you mean?
crazy.
What do you mean?
Well, you can't tell me
I
what
told
to
him to
wear.
get over it.
Yeah, but if
Mike,
they're paying us,
chill.
if they're
For
paying
one
us,
fucking second, chill.
if they're paying us
He's
millions
on mic.
of dollars, and
Logan's
they say, hey,
heated.
but we don't want this person to be doing this stuff at the event with a competing
That's
brand.
ridiculous. I couldn't bring in a Prime bottle. DAZN, who, by the way, on the Misfits card, KSI's event, promoted the fuck out of your fight against Nate Diaz. DAZN was not allowed to promote the Prime card. That's ridiculous. Whose ass was that? It was Nikisa's dude. Nikisa's on your team. He's not on Team Paul. He's on Team Jake. And we're a family. And he knows that. And so, yeah, bro, he doesn't get along with everyone either.
Why would I want to promote his event? It's KSI's event.
Because I'm on it.
See, Logan, this is when you gotta understand KSI and Jake does not like each other, bro. Like, I get what you mean, like, brother to brother, like, bro, he does not have to, because you're friend. Just because you're friends with KSI does not mean Jake has to do things for KSI. Like, bro, no, like that's no.
I'm on the
Yeah,
other
but
card.
they could promote you versus Dylan, but you guys weren't even announced yet.
But I'm
Ooh.
on the card. We announced that.
Yeah, but this is the thing: is like it's all like you understand why, but then like you just don't want to accept the reality.
No, the reality is the tables were turned. The Misfits event promoted your fight against Nate Diaz, and you refused to promote KSI's fight.
Wait, but
against,
if they want to, if the zone is on, if Misfits is on the zone and they promote our event, that has like okay, cool.
But our fight is on the zone too. And by the way, that's super fucking whack of the zone as well. It's not just you guys. I think it's lame that they yielded to whose ever request that was.
No, because it's our event. We're in control of what goes on there, of course.
I just think it's lame. It's and also
I'm not gonna promote their event. What the fuck? Why would I do that? That's stupid.
because
as
they
fuck.
did it to you.
Isn't Jake with
Yeah,
Celsius?
because I don't know why the fuck they would do that either. Because they're not good at business. They don't have that out in their fucking contract clauses. Fucking idiots. That's their fucking problem. Stupid fucks. We're smart, diligent. We think of fucking everything that goes on in all of our events.
If you were really smart, you'd know that we are all doing this. This isn't an or space; it's an and space.
How do I put this? Brands don't look at that, my boy. Like, look at Coca-Cola and Pepsi. They're always going back and forth. It's always going to be Prime versus Gatorade, Prime versus Celsius. Like, bro, it's Logan. I don't. It can't be that because big companies don't look at it as one.
We don't have to be competing against each other and
No, 'cause I don't-
blocking out
I-
different logos
100
and not letting me do certain things in a brand I'm building. Like, bro,
But that's
I want
the brands. That's the brands getting involved. I have no say in that.
He just said what I
Don't give a
said.
fuck. But if they request something and they're paying millions of dollars to be the title sponsor,
but the request is this: your brother can't bring a Prime bottle into the stadium, and if he does, he will be escorted out by security.
You wouldn't be escorted out.
That's ridiculous.
But you have a Prime card coming up soon.
He'd probably get
So
fined.
why
I don't
is there
believe
so
he
much
gets
about,
escorted.
let me pose this
Escorted
question.
why do you
out.
care? What do you care more about? Going to my event or having a Prime bottle in your hand?
Ooh.
I care that it was such a big deal for your team.
Ooh,
and
look
I'm
at
trying
Mike.
to build a multi-billion-dollar business, and your team, who I see every single day,
At whose
have
event?
an issue with it.
At whose event?
Your event.
Exactly. My event.
I'm your brother,
Yeah, exactly. So respect what's going on at my event.
and I did.
Okay.
I thought it was ridiculous.
Okay, but that's just the name of the game. It's business.
And you have a Prime card coming up. If you walked in with a Celsius headband to it, you probably would say that's
I
unacceptable.
don't give a fuck. You're getting paid millions of dollars by Celsius. Yeah, they're our competitor, but like, dude, come on. We're all,
But
we're
if
all
you-
doing
but-
something
but-
here.
but-
I
But if you request it, if it's different because I'm not in control.
I like them 97s that dude got
who
on.
signed the contract? And if they did, was there a contract that said, was I in the contract that was signed
I don't
with
know.
Celsius
I
in the
don't
zone?
know.
Because
I
that's
don't
fucked
know.
up. You can't sign it on behalf of a third party.
No,
and
no,
the way that we got text from Marcos sure sounded like someone signed a contract that said Logan Paul, if he shall come to this event, will not have Prime. You can't do that. You can't tell me what to wear. You can't tell me I'm going to be escorted out of the venue if I bring a certain thing.
Technically, they can.
Technically, they can.
Technically, they can, yeah.
Bro, me and Jake's on the same wavelength right now, bro. Like, when it starts coming to business, bro, Jake he's a smart thinker, bro.
But I just found it crazy.
I feel like I'm at my friend's house and their parents are fighting.
Fats.
Someone
fats.
sits down next to you in a 5-hour
Whoa!
flight. Your worst nightmare is that they're wearing.
Whoa, get off my string.
No, you know?
Well,
Should I go home?
Bro, so what do we do? What do we do? Where do we go from this? Because I saw this coming.
Yeah. So did I.
So I mean, how are you?
They
feeling?
got weird tension as
about
brothers
what?
right now.
The conversation we just had.
I think you have a lot of trauma to unpack,
Probably.
but
A lot of trauma.
I've been
got
wanting
beat.
to ask all my friends. Is Marcos here? I mean, whatever. But like, I've been wanting to like have this conversation with you like a month ago. It just like camp and you're traveling, etc. But yeah.
Y'all should have
Where do you
did
think
this
my trauma stems from?
off camera.
Do you want me to be really honest?
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know, like, cause I mean that's like, we could beat around the bush, or it could just be like, I don't know if there's the right place to do it.
Yeah, I
but-
know there's fucking 20 people watching.
Well, there's more people watching right now, also on Impaulsive on the YouTube channel.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. Maybe it's an off-camera conversation, because like I think this could be some real takeaways.
Can I just
I can say though, Jake Paul really thinks out what he says sometimes before what Logan says. Like Logan kind of spitballs what's first thing he thinks of. Jake low-key thinks about what he says. Freak, I couldn't even talk just now. But trauma like that's kind of deep as brothers. Like do y'all think Logan is like jealous of Jake, or like do y'all think Logan might still be hurt from like the first KSI fight, like the second KSI fight? Like do you think that's where Jake is going with that? Like all Logan's built up animosity towards Jake, not Drake. Jake is like stems from like Jake could beat KSI and Logan could never. I mean, that's just an older brother thing. Like, some older brothers are jealous of their younger brother. I mean, because younger brothers tend to get I won't say glory, but they'll tend to get I won't say glory. I can't think of the word, but looked at a little bit more because they're the baby of the bunch, especially if it's only two brothers.
Just tell you something that's odd and funny to me. It's not funny, but we've had Jake on the show so many times, and there's been so many moments where he's exhibited similar emotions or desires to argue on the show or whatever, and then we've come down to this need to unpack his trauma. And it's weird to now kind of like watch the brothers in like different seats saying like, yo, there's some stuff that you need to look into. It's also, it's not saying anybody's right or wrong. Like, you guys are just talking about stuff, but at the end of the day, you're brothers. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
You guys, I don't need to fucking tell you that.
I also
you
think
you fucking love each other.
Always.
But that's where I get confused though of playing both sides, because you love to play the brother card when it's like convenient, but then it's like, oh, I want to go like I want like my get back at Tommy Fury, and you're like, no. I need to do my career. I've been sitting on the sidelines. You're taking all these fights from me, like.
Does that worry you at all that
And
this is
then,
his,
then, I,
that
then,
this is his
then when I'm like,
space?
wait, but I'm your brother. Then you're like, no, you're not.
I do this based on balance as best as I can because we're in a space where we're going to overlap. There's not that many us's walking around in this combat space, right? It's me, you, KSI, maybe Tommy if he's in the conversation, but there's going to be overlap, right? Nate was a part of the conversation for a second. You got it. I yielded. Even with JJ. I wanted Tommy. JJ and I talked about it. He said he wanted Tommy. All right, I yielded. I'm tired of fucking yielding, bro. I want to get back in the conversation. And at the end of the day, if you want to fight Tommy Fury again, fucking fine, right? I respect that you want to be the boxer in the family and you have this career that you want to pursue. When can I fight Tommy fucking Fury, dude? Like, when can I do that? Ever?
I just think like the storyline is there. Like
Logan, bro, you cannot just pop back up into boxing when your brother has been the face of YouTube boxing. Like, come on now, bro. You cannot steal the shine from your brother like that. At all. Like, I get that you want to do it, but go fight someone else. You're fighting Dylan Dennis. Bro, fight Salt Poppy. Fight King Kenny. Fight a Nissan Gibb. Like, bro, there's so many more YouTubers than Tommy freaking Fury. Like, and what I heard, bro, like, it's not even going on their record. They're fighting for exhibitions. So guess what? Go fight whoever you want.
started off like got a contract, like made it all happen. It's a massive event.
Bro, I love
My
them
plan
shoes.
was Nate Diaz for years, and then like you kind of go away in the fight world, and then you like pop back up all of a sudden and are like, I'm ready again. But
Yeah.
and it's like doesn't necessarily like work like that. I guess I don't fucking know.
No, that's fair.
But I go for Tommy. Nate was already on the back burner. Boom! It just happens. The deal comes together.
You gotta go for Tyson.
It's like
I do MMA with Tyson.
Well, listen,
and just like conversations like with Floyd, like that's a fight that you got. Like who cares? Like
Why did you fight Floyd?
why wouldn't I? Or
I think you could beat him.
after we tried to make it happen, he's just a nightmare to deal with in business.
Don't say.
Not professional at all.
Don't say.
Yeah, why would he do it? Not get paid?
Nah.
So-
Because you could also get a much healthier percentage than I did. I got fucking gypped in that fight.
So this conversation changes dramatically after he wins this next fight. Like he, in my eyes, the answer to this question is why can't I? Why can't I? Why can't I? Once he earns it, he has much more to fucking bring to the table. Like, put a man down, come back and say, yo, this is my next fight. This
Do
is my
y'all
next
think
fight.
Logan
this is my
could beat KSI?
strategic plan
Like,
and how I want to move in the
again,
boxing space,
like,
and then all of a sudden you guys have a conversation.
be
This
honest.
has been his lane, his dedication, his dream, his drive, everything. And so like,
Good job,
I
Mike.
get it. Like similarly to you in WWE or with Prime or whatever it is, having somebody then come up to you as you're on this route to guaranteed strategic success that you're dumping your entire fucking life into and be like, yo, I'm a come back in now. I can understand why he has defenses there. I understand it. But
yeah,
once you
and
go
it's like trying to like even snipe the Tommy Fury fight like after I lost to him, like right there on the spot, versus like letting the storyline play out, like you versus KSI. You draw, boom, let it play out, let it see what happens. Like,
I mean, bro, obviously my initial instinct after that loss was like, let me avenge my brother. I don't think that's.
At Firestone, we treat every car like it's our own
I
and
know
every
not.
customer like
Hey, get off my screen. Get off my screen. Nah, bro, I don't. Yeah, let me avenge my. Bro, that devil's advocate thing is it's crazy.
To think that.
I like that fight. I love that fight.
It's
I actually
incredible. The
love that
storyline's
fucking
incredible.
fight. I love that fight.
It's good. It writes itself. I get you on a rematch. I totally get it. And maybe I was a little late on Tommy. Actually, no, I wasn't, because I gave it to JJ. I was being a good fucking partner, and I'm you know, he's active, I guess. I don't know.
Is he more active than?
But
you?
I want to make something
Yeah, I
clear
guess so.
because I want to make something clear because there is this narrative online. You know, you're supporting your brother's enemies. Like, dude, you're living your life. You're your own entity, and so am I. And we have a lot in common. We are also extremely fucking different. If I had a beef that ran its course with someone and I don't want to have that beef anymore and I actually get along and like this human and want to build something, if I grew up loving Dana White and the UFC and I get a chance to like, I'm going to take these opportunities. And I'll always be a ride or die, no matter what. But I don't know if I always have to yield and bend my personal ways because we are brothers and that's the sole reason.
but this is exactly what I'm saying. You're literally painting the picture of you are playing both sides.
I
when
disagree.
it's
I think,
when
I
it's
think,
convenient
I think
for
you're making
you,
faulty comparisons.
but when it's convenient for
Huh?
you, we're brothers. But then when it's not, you do the exact opposite of like, but we're completely separate. So like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do as well.
I'm building a business.
But that's what I'm saying. You play both sides like very well, like extremely well.
I don't. To me, it doesn't feel like I'm playing both sides, and maybe that's why you're saying I do it extremely well, is because that's just the reality of the situation, and people can see that both sides. You're Jake Paul. I'm Logan Paul. We are different people. We have
Y'all are different people, but y'all have the same blood, bro. Y'all are blood. Like, stop with this. Like, it's so funny to me that if like he's just said that because for my how do I put this? Let's say I had a brother. I would drop everything if he wanted me to not be friends. Business should not come first before family, in my opinion.
different interests. We have different friends.
But
we
then
have
like,
different
but even
pursuits,
just 15 minutes ago, then all of a sudden you're like, but we're brothers.
and we are brothers.
He's
That sentence can end with "and we are brothers." Yes.
But where does that rank? Because sometimes you let it rank down here,
I
and
think-
sometimes you want it to be number one when it's convenient for you.
When I think when
When Prime can't go into the building, we're brothers. When you want to
That
partner with
echoes
Dana
crazy.
White and KSI, you're your own entity.
I think when we as brothers no longer become additive to each other and it feels like you or I are trying to take from one another, and I don't believe I've ever tried to take from you, whereas you, I feel like, have tried to take from me, at least maybe not you, but maybe your team. That's when I feel
But
like
like,
it falls apart.
like this being in Netflix documentary, like millions of views. Me starting the documentary, saying I'm drinking Prime. Me posting about Prime as soon as it launched, carrying it around everywhere with me until I got a deal.
No, and I appreciate
So it's like,
appreciate
I
all
don't-
of it. But like the stadium thing rubbed me the wrong way. But do you
But
get what I'm
rightfully
saying?
so,
Like,
rightfully so, because if there was a number one sponsor, like let's say Nike was sponsoring the event and was like, hey, Logan's going to be on camera, can he not wear Adidas? Then it wouldn't piss you off.
from a business standpoint, that makes sense, Logan. It does.
I
The person that's going to get the most attention.
Logan's
in the arena
coming off
besides Jake
very,
is you
like-
showing
No,
up
but
to
I
the
don't
fight.
want. My identity is my identity. My
Yeah,
my
but you can-
pursuits and passions and businesses.
But
are
you
my
can
pursuits,
certainly
passions,
press
and
pause
businesses. I
on it
wanna-
for. You can certainly press
For your
pause on it
brother.
for one night to just support Jake and then walk out.
Yeah,
and I understand that.
and I absolutely will.
And you did.
But do you see what I'm saying? Is anything I'm doing hurting you?
That sometimes, yes, it causes issues because of my brand partner, yes.
Because of your brand partner.
Yeah.
With
You know how
Brian.
many times Barstool's hit me up and said, "Yo, don't fuck with Better." And even if they did, I'd say that's my brother's business. He's building it and he's trying to
Yeah.
make a big company. Like,
Yeah,
don't care.
sponsors,
I don't
sponsors
care.
and owned IP are definitely different. Like you, in my eyes, like if there was ever like a question of where the yield ends up, like it would.
Mike's
it would
trying to
go
be
in
middleman.
It would go in.
You gotta love Mike.
Honor of Prime or better.
But
'Cause
they
you guys
don't. They
own
don't.
those.
They don't
Those are your
say.
prop-
But they
your
don't. But they
children.
don't ever say like, don't fuck with Prime. This. It's just like there's literally like they've made 2 requests in this whole entire relationship. It's literally don't have Prime in his Impulsive shot and don't let him bring it to the stadium and make it in all the shots.
It's reason in my eyes from brand side, it's reasonable.
I think I started this because I'm the one who brought up the Tommy stopping.
Well,
KSI.
you just fucking got them through 8 months of fucking therapy. So
I know,
thanks
I
for.
know. Well,
They
look,
haven't
when it
talked
comes to
in
the
8
fighter
months.
thing, I think you guys both need to have that blind confidence that you're going to be the best. And if you don't have that, then you probably shouldn't be a fighter. You should think that if you go through a training camp and you give it your all and you're at your best, you should be able to beat anybody that's in your weight class.
Do y'all think Jake
And
Paul
that's
could whoop
normal.
Logan
You guys should
Paul?
respect that about
But-
each other.
Like, let's be honest. Do y'all really think? Hey man, I don't know. Yeah. That was a lot. That was a lot. Leave your comments, thoughts on Jake Paul and Logan Paul in the comments below. I would love to hear y'all videos. If y'all new to the channel, make sure y'all go check out that video. But yeah, man. My final thoughts on it. Jake Paul was. I mean, he can feel that way. Logan Paul can feel how he feels, but Logan really came off of, arrogant. He came off super arrogant. I mean, that's all I can say about it. And Jake Paul seemed like how can you be the little brother but at like the older brothers? Like, I don't know, man. It's been your boy Pretty Boy Wes. I'm out, man. Peace.